Good morning. Today is going to look different than what we generally do. Obviously, we're still at home, but this weekend I needed a break. It's just like been going go, go, go constantly. And again, just needed a little break, needed to slow down. So yesterday we got caught up on some work that I needed to do. And today, I believe the game plan is to go to Green Lake and show you guys around Crested Butte, because that's one of the most beautiful towns that I've ever been to, and it's also the wildflower capital. We'll see if we can spot some more wildflowers because they've already came early this year. So come spend the day with us. Any day, very first thing I am doing is making coffee, and I'm going to get Mae's food prepared. Keep in mind, if this is on, nothing else in the camper can be on because it'll trip the breaker. So let me turn off my heater. Okay, now that that's off, I will turn on my hot water. So Mae is currently on a raw diet, and I use a base mix blend, like a vegetable base mix blend. This month we're doing more of like a potato mix blend, but of course, you know, it's got the carrots, the berries, everything like that in it. And now I generally only get just some warm water and drown it in water because this girl does not drink enough. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes. Now, while we're waiting on all that, we're gonna put up some dishes. And you know what? I almost forgot, but gotta have coffee. And now I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna take this outside and I'm gonna pour it in the dirt because the dirt here is hard as a rock anyway, so maybe this will help. Is done. Now for my French press, I got this one coffee at one point, and this just has coffee 7 GR 0.25 ounces per cup. So I just do about 3 of these scoops into here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, some of you may think this is silly, but this is how I heat up my food at 99% of the time. Let me grab aluminum foil. And I also reuse the heck out of some aluminum foil because, as you can see, it's kind of has seen better days. That in there, and I generally do it 350 for 10 minutes. Okay, now we're going back to Mae's food here. So we'll just mix it all together. These are also the most dangerous pair of scissors I've ever owned. I've cut my thumb here, and I've also cut my other fingers. I mean, I don't understand. Anyways, well, let's get back to this real quick. So now you do have to keep in mind, I feed Mae a complete raw diet. And we are still using meat that we got from California, which was from a good local butcher there, and I really like the quality of it. So, okay. And this is generally about 1 pound of raw meat, so she gets half a pound in the morning, half a pound in the afternoon. So, breakfast and dinner. All right, madam. Breakfast is served. Oh my goodness, look at her. Look at that messy slop. All right. And water before coffee. I know, ain't it so pretty? I did something to that. Yeah, you gotta love the trailer park views behind me. It's just great. But that's why I'm not sitting facing that way. I'm sitting facing this way so I can see the mountains and all that good stuff. Now, Nanny. You can come sit down is what you can do. You want to come sit? No, you can come sit up here or you can quit begging. No begging. No ma'am, you stop that. You stop that. Okay. So, I think I got everything. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's load everything up in the car. After you, madam. Now, because I didn't charge my phones last night because I don't know why I just didn't. I'm going to charge it while we're going down the road. So let me go ahead and put the GPS on. Alright. Elevation 8,885. We got the little skule. Here is the start of Kevlar Pass, and I want to say it takes about 2 hours to actually get from end to end. I've only ever been from Ohio Creek down to Crested Butte. Alright, I parked this right on the edge. Now you let me put your stuff on. Okay, easy. Hey, easy, hold it. Okay, let's lock her up. Okay, let's get this show on the road, Lenny. So we're on Carbon to Green Lake. D for difficult. Okay, so let's see. Looks like we're just gonna go right on down to the lake here. I don't know what this section here is. Maybe that's, well, because here's Kevlar Pass. Maybe we're right here. Going down and going across. 436. Oh yeah, that's 436. Okay, well, we gotta learn to read a map. So we're here, and we're just gonna go zip, which D stands for difficult. So that's where we're going. You want to know what I think is funny? I somehow end up choosing, I'm not going to say all the hardest trails, but I do end up picking a lot of the hard ones. So this one is rated moderate to difficult or hard on all trails. Yeah, just about went down on, would you quit pulling? May, you stop that. Stop pulling, please. We had to have a little therapy session there. What goes down must come up. So right now we're going down, and I think we're about to do our first stream crossing. There she goes. Look at her. You don't want to get those toe beans wet. Ooh, look at me frolicking in the flowers. Are you doing a little frolicking? Did I mention that this trail was pretty much all uphill as well? Just when I thought it was flattening off. Look at that. Here, let me turn the camera around, make sure you can see. Straight uphill again. We're at a crossroads. Doesn't even say on this. All right. I'd say it must be onward and upward. That just might be like a social trail, or maybe this was a social trail. I have no idea, but we've gone 1.03 miles and I am exhausted. This is a really, really hard trail. Very hard trail. Okay. Yeah, it looped around. Okay, onward, upward, straight up another flight of stairs. We're taking a little break here because Eve and I need a break. And they weren't lying on all trails about this one. It's nothing but straight uphill. Mae here, I told her to come back so she could take a break. And you can tell that she is sweating too. Look at her snooty. Would you hold still so I can show them? So you see she's sweating too. Oh, that's so beautiful. We're gonna give ourselves just a few more minutes and then we're gonna keep going. We should be only like, generally we do a mile in 30 minutes, so maybe we're 30 minutes away. I don't know. Huh, girl? I think it's finally mellowing out these last few, I don't want to say few miles, it's only 4 miles round trip, so maybe this last mile, it's finally, oh, excuse me, madam. Tell ya. I hope one day you guys get to meet Lily Mae in person. She has such a big personality for a pup, okay? It is the funniest thing. Her motto is generally, if you're not first, you're last. So she always likes to be ahead on all of the trails. And if she stops for a sniff or something, I still keep going because I'm a heck of a lot slower than she is. So she'll come up behind me, kind of like a healer, I guess, in a way. And I can feel her being like, get out of the way, get out of the way. So she's funny. They all have their own personalities. Hold on, Minnie. Hold. Mae just did her little like alert signal. I tried to get the video the best I could and I don't see anything. I stopped to look around. I've started clapping my hands, you know, just being louder, making our presence known, like just about made it. You always know you're near like that viewpoint whenever the trail starts to look like this, just like opens up. Hey. Wow. They don't call it the Rockies for nothing, huh? I hope the phone doesn't blur it, but do you guys see all these flowers? We've got blues, yellows, pinks. Can you guys see that? Oh goodness. Also, can you spy a Lily Mae? There she is. Mae, what are you doing? All right, Green Lake 566. That should be the way. Oh, look, they even have a little sign. We are here at this trail junction. We're gonna go right on down that way. Oh, look at how pretty. You better leave that Mormon alone. Come on. Nanny. No, ma'am. You leave that Mormon alone. Come on. Stop and smell the flowers. Don't eat that. Okay, so now that we finished our hike, well, we haven't finished, but we did that one trek going up. We're now going back. So you guys know the drill. We will see you whenever we get back to the car. All right, so we are back in the car, and there's something I want to touch on that I am guilty of, but we also just witnessed, again, what can happen. So we're coming down the trail, we get passed by a biker and his white dog. Long story short, they're going on down, and then a little ways ahead, I see the white dog without his owner. And I was thinking, okay, well, like, you know, maybe the biker took a shortcut or something like that. Like, the dog didn't seem lost or confused or anything like that. And having May, I know that whenever they're on the hunt, and I get it to an extent, and I am quite bad at leaving May off leash as well, and I know that. My PSA to you is, if you know that your dog is questionable on or off leash, just know that you are putting yourself at risk of having an anxiety attack, and you're also putting your dog at risk by not getting them in time in case they were to chase after something, things like that. Mae and I practice being on and off leash a lot. I constantly call her back just because I've learned our routine. And if there's a few times where it takes me 3 or more times to get her back to me from me calling for her, she will then go back on leash. Just because I have been that person, I have lost May. That was whenever we were in West Virginia. I turned my back for all of 3 seconds to change the trash, and she was gone. Now, the main difference is this particular person, he's on his bike, and I didn't hear him for a while. That's why I was kind of confused as well. Well, he's at the very bottom of the trail. That dog's got to be at least a mile up the trail, not unless he's coming back down again. If it was me and May wasn't there in 3 seconds, I'm running, because I'm like, okay, she's done caught a whiff of a marmot. She's not listening. What if she's hurt? 1,000 things going through my mind. Anyways, that's my rant I wanted to give. We are now on the way to go get some food, and I cannot wait to show you guys. It's supposed to be a very popular restaurant in CB. Okay, so we just got to the restaurant I wanted to eat at. It is, I think that's it. Yeah, let's go. Do I have something on me? Oh, look at that. It's dirt. Why don't you look at it? Huh. Minnie.
Right on the door. I told you. But is this playlist played like every day, like you know it by heart? Oh, good. All right, all right. Close to me? Close to me? Okay. You got cheese slice here? Yes, right there. Thank you. Close enough. Thank you. Yeah, enjoy.
Is it good? This is my favorite coffee place. Let me show you guys. It's right down here. Come on, Lily. All right, this is my favorite place. It's so cute. Just look at it. That's where you come to get coffee. Okay, so if you're visiting Crested Butte, the #1 place you have to go is Elk Avenue. There are honestly so many cute shops, and it's just the cute, colorful mountain town vibes. Buttes Farmers Market runs on Sundays, and it actually runs on this end of Elk Avenue, so it's pretty much near the end, actually near the dead end zone. But yeah, they'll take up a few blocks here and set up for the farmers market stand on Sundays. So this town has a lot of eateries, a lot of places to drink, and a lot of shops. Okay, so it's now 3:14. It'll take us 30 minutes to get back home, and honestly, I'm kind of pooped and wore out still from this week. So we're gonna go ahead and head back home, probably try to meal prep for dinner for this week, figure out what I'm gonna eat for breakfast as well, because I ran out of stuff I already prepped, and we'll get the work we started. Looks like we might be getting those afternoon thunderstorms after all. Look at all those dark clouds. All right, we just got home. I have got to put everything away. Okay. Let's put keys up. This little guy's been holding on strong. He's fallen off a few times, but he still works. Now we got to put up my shoes. And we'll keep my Crocs out because I've got the hot water heater on, so whenever I get out of the shower, I'll go around and turn it off. Still waiting on the hot water heater to warm up. It takes generally about 30 minutes. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm getting ready to do dishes. I've got my dirty ones in here that I've already like pre-washed, which is basically just rinsing it off and trying to clean it that way. And whenever I say I'm a cheap person, I really am a cheap person. I'm trying to use my hot water just for taking showers. So I've been plugging my sink here, filling it up a little bit, like a good bottom waist with cold water, and then I will take my electric kettle and I'm boiling water that way to put in hot water. So I've got soap in there. I've got 2 little capfuls of vinegar for extra disinfectant, and waiting on that to warm up. And then I'll do dishes, and then we'll put them back on this rack, let them dry. And I'm waiting on Mae's food to get done, or her, you know, her DIY mix to like get done rehydrating. That's the right word, rehydrating. All right, so that's done. Now it is time to take a shower. And I'm still barely hanging on, so I got to get a move on. All right, we're clean. Pajamas. Okay, we've got our jammies on. Mae is tired. You know it was a good day, and you know it's a good hike. Whatever. She's like, oh, I'm so tired. I love you. Mae and I are going to hit the hay. We have had a long day of hiking and exploring. Look at this. I can't even trying to get a nice video here. She does not want it. Okay, anywho, we're going to go to bed and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Thanks for watching.